Hey everyone, welcome to another Teach Kevin Your Things session. In this session, Pratham from RapidAPI is going to be teaching us how to get started with RapidAPI. So let's meet Pratham. Hey there, Pratham, how are you?
Hey, Kelvin, I'm doing great.
Mm,
Thank you for having me here, first of all. How about you?
I'm great. It's a pleasure to have you in here. So, could you do a little bit of intro about yourself and let's take it from there?
For sure. My name is Pratham. I'm currently serving as a developer advocate at Rapid API. I'm a community person. I built a huge audience on Twitter. I love creating content that revolves around web development, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, APIs. Like in less than 2 years, I built 200K on Twitter, which is, I think, a big deal that I believe. Apart from Twitter, I have a huge online presence on LinkedIn as well, on Instagram as well. So, yeah, I'm totally a community person and I'm a developer and evangelist enthusiasm. Uh, I love to talk about developer tools and I love to build products. So, yeah, today I'm here to talk about APIs and Rapid API in general.
Awesome. That's a really nice intro there. Okay, so how about we just get started? So I'll give you the floor and you just teach me because I haven't used Rapid API before, so I'm really excited about it. I've done some research, but I'm sure you'd teach me better. Okay?
For sure, for sure. Yep, let's get started.
Okay?
Let me share my screen. I hope my Chrome is visible.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. So let me first go to Rapid API Hub, rapidapi.com/hub. That's the website. It's basically an API hub. Here you can find more than 40,000 APIs you can choose from. The user base of Rapid API is around 4 million developers. So 4 million developers are already using APIs from here. The best
Okay.
thing about this hub is that you can also publish your API as well. Like if you have an API, if you ever built a API, you can directly publish here so that other developers can use it. But today I'll teach you Rapid API Hub from a consumer's perspective. Maybe next time we will have another session where I can teach you how to build an API and then how you can publish your API on Rapid API Hub. But let this session for consumer perspective. So
Okay.
here, for example, you are a developer. I think we both are developers, and we have to use some kind of APIs to build an application. So
Sure.
that's how Rapid API Hub comes into play. Here you can find any API, literally from any category you can think of. In the left-hand side of the Rapid API Hub homepage, you can see categories out there like data, sports, finance, travel, and a bunch of categories. You can also view all categories by clicking over here. So that's the great part about Rapid API because they have already distributed APIs in a bunch of categories. So it is super easier for you to find any API between 40,000 APIs that are already published on Rapid API Hub. So that's how you can basically start it. There are two kind of APIs on Hub, which is public APIs and private APIs. Of course, private APIs you can't see, but public APIs is all about anyone can use. The great part, the other great part I can say about Rapid API Hub is that you can use 40,000 APIs or all the APIs that are available on Rapid API Hub using one API key. And you don't need to worry about any kind of a security threats because Rapid API at backend track all the calls that are coming from a particular API using X Rapid API key and X Rapid API host HTTP headers. So security is a big thing that Rapid API take care of. So you don't need to worry about this kind of a stuff.
Awesome.
So yeah, let me quickly give you a overview of what this hub is. This is my organization. I'm not gonna go in details over here because here you can create organization. You can invite your team members so that all the team members can use a particular set of APIs according to the product they are building. This is my API hub. Basically, we are currently in an API hub. My application is thing where you can find a developer dashboard. Here you can do a bunch of great things like it tracks API calls. You can set the time zone as well. And if you go inside the billing, here you will find billing information, transaction history, and subscription and usage. For example, currently this many APIs I'm subscribed to. These are pagination as well, so you can find more APIs. My API is something provider dashboard. Here you can find all the information related to a particular API that you are already published on Rapid API Hub. I have published a few APIs on Rapid API Hub. That is why this provider dashboard is available for me. But for you, as you haven't published any API, this screen might be empty for you. I'm not very much sure. So let's go back to API Hub and let's randomly search for any API maybe you can think of. For example, like search for a machine learning API, right? Because like machine learning is a deep thing, and building a machine learning model great is a bit of task, I can say. It requires a lot of computational power, so this is where APIs can help. You can simply use third party application, which is nothing but a application programming interface, of course, and you can use other API and other application to fetch data, to display data on your application. So let me quickly find an API related to machine learning category. Let's see what I can do here. As you can see, I search machine learning and I can simply sort this search on the basis of categories, collections. I can sort by and I can tags using verified GraphQL type of API, Kafka type of API, this many things. So that is why finding an API on Rapid API is pretty easy. It's not a rocket science, I can say. So I searched for machine learning and I got this many APIs. So let me quickly check if there is a free API that I can use. One noticeable thing is that if I can hover over any API, you will find a bit of detail regarding this API. This API has a few post requests. It is related to data category, as you can see here, and it is a freemium API. So as I mentioned, on Rapid API Hub, there are three types of API, I guess. First one is free, which is absolutely free. You don't need any credit card details basically to test free APIs. Freemium APIs offer both free and paid plans, and there's a paid API out there. Use For paid APIs, you have to subscribe to a particular API, and then you need to add your credit card details, and then you can start using paid APIs. So I think for demo purpose, I'm trying to find a kind of free API because I don't want to add my credit card details right here. So let me quickly open this text summarization API and see what this API provides. You can simply read a quick documentation or a quick description of this API over here. It provides a text summarize service which based on advanced natural language processing, which is NLP. And inside pricing, if I go over here, basically you can switch tabs over here. So I came here in the pricing tab, and here, uh, as I can say, I can see there are four particular plans associated with this API. The first one is basic, pro, ultra, and mega. In the basic plan, which is kind of a free, but you can see this is a soft limit associated with this API. Means 100 calls per day is absolutely free, but suppose you exceed the number of limit, which is 100, then you have to pay $0.01 for each request. So first 100 call is free, and then $0.01 for the successive request here. This is basic plan provides you. So if I click over here, you will see it is asking for my credit card details. So because it's a freemium API, not a completely free API. So let me go back and try to find a kind of free API. Let's see if I can do that. Uh, okay, or our freemium. The great thing is that freemium is also kind of a free API, until and unless you are not exceeding your limits. So let me switch the category, for example, machine learning, and let me find some food kind of API, food nutrition API. Okay, let's try this out. This is a description about API, and in the pricing tab, this is also soft limit associated. So this API also require credit card details. So let me try to get a quick free API if I can. Okay, I found it. Perfect. So you can see this tasty API. It has basic plan, which is absolutely free, and you can see this is a hard limit associated with it. Means once you exceed the number of requests, which is 500 per month, it will stop working. So you have to subscribe to the next plan if you want to make more than 500 requests per month. So, so let me go. As you can already see, it's showing me manage and view users. So I'm already subscribed to it. But for you, there is a button called subscribe, I guess. You simply click over here and it will, you can simply start using the API. Actually, I can show that. If I click in the manage API, this is my developer dashboard. Here, I think I need to go in the subscription and usage tab, and here I need to search what's the name of the API. It's tasty.
Yeah, tasty.
Perfect. As you can see, I can subscribe, I can unsubscribe basically. So let me quickly choose a reason of unsubscribing and unsubscribe. Perfect. And now if I refresh this page, this will, yep, this is showing me subscribe again. Perfect. So now if I click over here, my subscription is completed. It didn't ask me my credit card details because it's absolutely free.
Nice.
Now I can go back to the endpoints tab, and I think here I can start testing any API right into my browser. As you can see, this is a beautiful playground provided by RapidAPI. This way, you don't need to copy paste the code first into your local machine and then test an API, because here you can simply test your API right into your browser. So on the left hand side, this is the endpoints that this API provides. On the middle of the section, from here you can initiate the API request. You can fill all the necessary and mandatory query parameters. And on the right hand side, you will find code snippets in 20 different programming languages, including Node.js, JavaScript, Kotlin, Java, Python, and as I said, 20 programming languages is more than it for 40, I guess, frameworks and library support. So that's the great part about Rapid API, I can say. Okay, so let's quickly test an API. Okay, so this API has this as endpoint called get recipe autocomplete. You can read about this endpoint here. Get autocomplete suggestions by name or ingredients. Cool. I have my X Rapid API host, which is already filled by Rapid API. I don't need to take care about this kind of a things. This is my Rapid API key. Using this key, I can access more than 40,000 APIs on Rapid API Hub. After this session, I will definitely change this API key because now it is exposed in the public.
Sure.
And these are required parameters. Here you can write the name of your food, and then I think it will provide me the ingredients. So let's test chicken soup here, and I just need to click over here. As you can see, test endpoint. Once I click, I think it is testing my endpoint, and let's see what kind of a data we get. This is the result we are getting. uh, I'm not sure what kind of a result is this, but definitely it is a result. Chicken's noodle soup. It type its ingredient. Maybe I can test another API which is more intuitive and I can explain more about it. Recipe list. List recipe by option, filter or name. Hey, not this one. Get more info. Okay, what is this? List recipe by option, filter or name. Okay, this is kind of a confusing. So let me quickly find another API, maybe called random. Let's suppose I'm creating a kind of a game where I need some random words in English language or something like this. Maybe I'm creating a kind of a Wordle clone. So I might need this API where I can simply find random words. Basically, this random words API provide you a list of random words or a single random word. Perfect. So it provides list of random words. As I said, before using any API, I have to subscribe to it. Uh, Luckily, it is completely free in the basic plan. It has 250 per month hard limit. So let me subscribe to it. Go back to the endpoint tab, and here this provides two endpoint. The first one is get multiple random words. Okay, and get a random word. So get I need multiple random words, and it provides me random words between 2 to 20. That's great. And I think it has over 5,000 random words in their database. That's pretty great. Okay, as I said, this is host, this is rapid api key, which is common to the previous one. And I think this is required parameter thing, and here I need to fill count. The word count must be between 2 to 20. Okay, so let's say I need 10 random words. What I need to do, I think yeah, this, you can also make use of these optional parameters, but these are optional, so I don't think so I need to do that. And let me click over here, test endpoint, and it will show me 10 random words. Oh, that's great. Ships, pillow, yokel, high, sick man. So these are 10 random words. That's great. Okay, so this is how you can basically subscribe to an API, find an API, and fill the required parameters like we did here, and it's an API right into your browser. So the next step is, of course, for a developer, for a builder, they want to create the API in your local machine. So how can I do that basically? So our next step is to, I'll show you how we can do that. So let me quickly select an application, programming language, maybe Node.js, Axios. Here it is, and I'm copying this code. Okay. The great thing is that RapidAPI provide code snippet, which is great. Now, let me quickly create a project in my local machine so that I can show you how we can integrate the code in our local machine and run the API
All right.
from our local directory. Cool. So let me head over to my desktop directory. And here, let me quickly create a project called random words. If I can do that, I think that's the right command. Perfect. It will create a folder as far as I know. This is my this should be empty. This is empty folder. So let me quickly open this with the VS Code. I hope my VS Code is visible.
Yes, it is.
Perfect. This is completely empty. Here I need to create a JavaScript file because I just copied the JavaScript code. So I'm creating a file called index.js. It is here. Perfect. And now I can paste it here. A couple of things I need to do before making an API call from my local machine. The first one is that as I copied the Node.js code, so I have to initialize my npm project in this particular directory, which is random words. For this, I'm using npm init command. It will ask a couple of things from me. The package name is random words, version is this one, description is, let me call it random words for now. Don't want to write this kind of things for now. Okay. Okay, so now the npm project is initiated. The next thing I need to do, I have to install this Axios library inside my code. So how can I do that? Is a simple command called npm install Axios, I guess. Okay, so now it is installed, and I think now I can run my file, and it should make an API call to this particular API, which is random words 5. This is the URL, basically an endpoint. And I think node index.js, hit enter, and it should run the API. As you can see, we are getting the response from the server. These are
Nice.
10 random APIs. I can also change the query parameter from here. For example, I need 20, 20 random words. I can simply change the count to 20, hit hit save, and I can run the command again, which is node index.js, and I am getting 20 random words.
Cool.
So you can basically make changes in your local machine. Let's say I want only 5 random words for now. Run the file again, and I'm getting 5 random words. So that's how you can basically copy paste the code from Rapid API Hub, integrate in your local machine, and make any API call directly from your machine and from your local directory. So that's how you can use Rapid API, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah, like, do you have any questions or anything, any doubts?
Okay, sure. So the paid APIs, they do
Uh-huh.
have usage limits as well.
Okay, yes, they do. They do, as far as I know. But for example, for this particular API, random words, which I just use in the mega plan, it is for $50 per month, and it has unlimited requests.
Awesome.
It basically depends on the API provider. For example, this random words API is provided by this user. This is dev404. This is a user. This provide these two APIs so far. So it entirely depends on an API provider that how they set their limits, how they set their pricing plans. So it is not basically set by Rapid API team. It is manually set by API providers. So for example, you are providing some APIs. You can add as many plans as you want. You can charge as many money you want. You can basically add as many requests per month, per day, on per time frame according to you. So for example, if I search for other API, let me just find any machine learning API again. I think this is the paid API. In the pricing plan, yes, as you can see in the mega plan, which is for like $100 per month, and it providing me, I think, 300K per day plus 0.0001 dollar per each request after 300K requests per day. So
Cool.
that's the thing.
Okay, so these limits are made by the vendors or the APIs providers, not Rapid
Yep,
API.
API providers.
Oh,
That's right. That's true.
well, that makes sense. Okay, so from what you've said, I think Rapid API is more like a platform that these API providers can use to get their APIs out to the world.
Yes, that's right. For example, let's compare. For example, you build an API. What's
Okay.
the next step is like currently code is residing in a local machine, but you have to make it accessible so that other developers can use it. There is two ways around that. One thing is a typical way that you simply create a repository on GitHub. You simply publish hosted your code there. But the
Okay.
thing is that on GitHub you can't directly test your API in browser. But using Rapid API, if you publish your API on Rapid API, you can test your API, or anyone can test your API right into the browser using this playground, which is Rapid API Playground. So that's the great part about Rapid API Hub.
Okay. So maybe I'm getting into the like providing too much, but I just want to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Do the providers have to host the APIs or Rapid API do the hosting? So I'm not sure about that fact yet.
No, provider has to host their API somewhere.
Oh,
I think this is
yes.
the plan. This is a roadmap for Rapid API in a couple of months, but I'm not very much sure about that. But first, they have
Okay.
to host their API, for example, on Heroku. Then, using the base URL, they can simply publish their API on Rapid API Hub, and other things like subscription, security,
Oh,
testing, and all the things that are associated with the APIs. All the our things are handled by Rapid API Hub. So yeah,
got you.
Rapid API Hub is all about APIs.
Yeah, that really makes sense. So Rapid API just take the burden of um, visibility, security, and accessibility of the provider and just let folks use it. That's cool. I like it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's cool. I like it.
Yep.
All right.
Also, like for example,
Okay.
like for example, if any developer or any beginner can wants to learn about APIs, we have a great platform called Rapid API Guides. I can quickly show you. If you go over to rapidapi.com/guides, you will find a bunch of guides over here. I think more than 300 guides, which are divided into categories. And the best part about that is this is not a blog. This is a guides. Here you can find interactive components. For example, let me quickly open a guide, interactive guide to screen wake lock API. This is a kind of a API, I guess. And if you read over here, you will definitely find an interactive components. You can copy paste the code snippet, and this is the interactive component, right?
Nice.
Because like API is a kind of a backend thing, so it's not pretty. No one can visualize it that what is going on under the hood. So that is why interactive components are pretty crucial if we want to teach about APIs. So that is why we are came up with this idea called interactive component. Here anyone can come in. Here is a quick demo, and maybe if I click over here, there is some actions going on. Let me check. If I click over set lock, wake lock is activated, and if I click on release, wake lock has been released. I don't have any idea right now that what is going on over here, but if anyone can start reading it from the beginning,
Yeah.
then they will definitely know that, then they can relate what this interactive component is. So this is a great platform, I can say.
Awesome.
Also you
Okay.
can search for, maybe let me search for GraphQL thing.
All right.
It should be interactive. Let me check. No, it is not,
Okay.
but there is some kind of an interactive guides around REST API, or maybe, okay, no worries. As you can see, there are a bunch of cool guides over here.
Yeah.
Okay, fetch API is very much important, and everyone is using fetch and executes to making an API call. And this is an interactive guide. I think, yep, this is an interactive guide. As you can see, I can select my request here. For example, I want to make a get request. and this is the endpoint. And if I submit over here, it is loading, and this is a sample code, and this is the response I'm getting. So this way, anyone can learn about APIs interactively by visualizing stuff, and this is pretty easier to the, I can say, a typical stuff where you can only read in a blog, but here you can read about it and you can play around with the things. So that's the great thing about Rapid API. Other thing I want to show you, as we are talking about it, I can show you there is another platform called Learn. You
Mm-hmm.
can find it on rapidapi.com/learn. These are interactive labs with challenges and solutions. Here you can track your score as well. For example, if you want to learn about REST APIs, you can click on this lab. I have already completed this lab and my points are 430. But if you go over this link, your point will be zero, I guess, because you haven't
Sure.
started this lab yet. And these are divided into sections. For example, what is an API? This is an API, and here again interactive components. For example, this is my application, and this is jokes application, which is a kind of an API.
Mm-hmm.
And if I click over here, request data,
Oh.
it is making API call. And why can't a bicycle stand on its own? It's too tired. Wow, it is a joke. So this is
Oh.
an interactive component. That's how you can make
Nice.
fun. I mean, learning fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So yeah,
like it.
that's it.
Yeah, I am very much interested in
Ooh.
APIs and seeing the learn, even Rapid API
Mhm.
itself. I think it's going to be like a great tool to just learn about API, test them before you actually integrate them into your applications, and also learn about the whole REST, maybe GraphQL as well, using your guides and the Learn platform. I think it's awesome. I'm definitely going to be taking most of the courses, especially the Learn REST API. This is cool.
Perfect, perfect.
Awesome.
And for
Any,
example,
yeah,
like
go
if you
on.
want to learn more about Rapid
Mm-hmm.
API Hub as a consumer perspective, we have a great lab for this one. And for example, you want to publish your API on Rapid API Hub, then you can go through with this particular lab, which is Learn Rapid API Hub from a provider perspective. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty much it
this is
from
cool.
my side.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for the Rapid API 101. I love it. So I'm definitely going to be playing around with it. And so, how can we reach you? Maybe on Twitter, LinkedIn?
Oh yeah, so like if you have any doubts or if anyone can any
Mm-hmm.
doubts, they can reach out to me on my Twitter account. My handle is Prathkum, Prathkum. You can reach out to me. You can DM me. You can post a tweet about it, and I will definitely solve your doubt if any.
Awesome. Definitely. I would also
Also,
add,
like
okay?
Rapid API, yeah, I'm saying that Rapid API account, Twitter account is also got a good amount of audience. So if want to any kind of a request or maybe support request, you can simply reach out to Rapid API account as well.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to add those links in the description when this video go live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Cool.
Any other words for us in Rapid API, APIs, or anything before we sign off from this session?
The thing I can say is that like I started learning web development back in 2017, and the thing that I learned since then is the APIs are more crucial in the development perspective things, because like for example, we are developers, we are builders, we can only focus on a one business at a particular time. For example, you are making an application where you need to verify your user's email, then implementing the code from scratch, that how to validate an email, it is a much of a task. So instead you can use an API. So that is why APIs are very much helpful and very much necessary at any point of a development cycle. So yeah, I recommend everyone to get started with the APIs today.
Awesome. That's a good one. Thank you a lot. Thank you
Cool.
for coming on this session. And we are signing
I
off.
hope you learned something.
Oh,
Cool.
definitely. I learned, and I'm going to take that knowledge into the learn section of the Rapid API website as well as the guide, because I'm heavy on API. So I'm going to learn that, and I'm going to be sharing that on Twitter, what I learned, and maybe a blog post, because I'm just going to be playing around with Rapid API for now. Then I'll let you know.
Cool. Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, so thank you again.
Yep. Thanks to you. Thanks for having me here again.
Yeah, sure
Take
thing.
care.
Yeah.